YouTube? Back at it again with another one. Just like the other one, or nothing like the other one, or something like the other one. Whichever one. Um, and the title of this video is Wife Tries to Justify Getting Cheeks Clapped After Fight with Husband When Side Dude Blows Phone Up for Round 2. Okay. Sounds interesting. Let's get right into it. Let's not waste no time.
Calling this phone. I don't know what the you want. Listen what I'm saying though. Listen what I'm saying though. Stop calling this phone. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I don't know what the is this. Nah, listen what I'm saying though. I'm not gonna go back and forth with this shit. Stop calling the number. I'm block this number, bro. Shit, listen.
I'm sorry.
Lena, who's this? Who's this? Bro? Be honest though. Who's this?
I'm going through a lot right now, please.
Now, who's this keep calling your phone like that? Talking lady like, who's this, Lena? No, I'm talking to you. Who's this?
I just leave me alone, please. Like, you're putting a lot of pressure on me.
I'm putting pressure on you now. Wow. Some random dude calling my wife's phone. I'm putting pressure on you. This better be a joke, man.
That's because you told me. You said you didn't want to be with me. So what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do as a person? You said you didn't want to be with me anymore.
I'm not saying that. So you tell me that we have a fight. You move on already.
But that's what you was telling me. I had no choice. Like, I was going through like a super heartbreak. You told me you didn't want to be with me.
So Lena, you are so...
What do you want me to do? I don't have anyone. That was before.
So you move on. We argue and have a fight for like a week. You move on already?
No, I'm not saying...
Yo, stop calling...
Okay. That was interesting. I really don't know if this is real or not, because why would they have a camera right there? But I guess some people have dash cams set up in their car or whatever. Some people got dash cams set up in their car. Whatever, we gonna react to it as if we know it's real. It might be real, because like I said, people be having dash cams set up in their car. But, however, first of all, I think these two people are married. First of all, I'm pretty sure they're married, because he said, what he said. But first of all, you got the side dude blowing up the dude who she had sex with, I guess, blowing up the phone. Why is he calling the phone? You know what I mean? Like, if you know she in a relationship, bro, why is you blowing up the phone anyway? First of all, that's weird as fuck. I'm trying to stop cussing on here so much. So, excuse me. That's weird though. You know what I mean? Like, why you blowing up the phone, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. That's just weird. And then second of all, as soon as this dude turn over to her and tell her, hey, look, what's going on with you? She like, I'm going through so much right now. You're putting so much stress on me and da da da. And I hate to say it, but women do this kind of stuff, bro. Like when they get bagged into a corner, and some men probably do it too, but I think this is a real female thing to do, right? Because if you're a real man, right, you just gonna take accountability. You're gonna be like, hey, look, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to go with your next move. But women, however, they tend to do stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh my God, you're stressing me out so much. Oh my God, I think I'm about to have a heart attack. Oh, blah, blah. It's like, you the one who did the shit. There I go again. God damn it. You the one who did it. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you the one who did it, how am I stressing you out? I'm asking you a question because you done lied and deceived me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to figure this out. Like, I'm the one who done been lied and deceived to, but all of a sudden now you the victim. How that work? Right? And so she instantly started trying to lay down and roll around and play victim and all that kind of stuff. And my whole thing is like, she was saying, her excuse was, well, you told me you didn't want to be with me. People get into arguments and say stuff all the time. If y'all married, right? If you think he really didn't want to be with you, this is what I always say, right? If you're going to move on and have sex with somebody else, right? Whether you a man or a woman and y'all got different, y'all got that in y'all vows or whatever. You told this person you was gonna be monogamous to him. If you ever gonna move on and have sex with anybody else, right? You need to sit yourself down and have a conversation with yourself. do I ever think I'm going back to this person? Because I think a lot of people, in these heat of these moments, situations and stuff, they're like, oh, well, I'm going to go have a little fling here and there, and then I'm going to go back to this person. That's not a good thing to do. I'm going to tell you right now, that's not a good thing to do at all. If you're going to step out and deal with somebody else, you need to stay over there. Real talk. You need to sit down, and you ain't got to stay with that person, but you kind of have to make the decision amongst yourself to say, I'm not going back to this person I was with. Because when you step out and you do have sex with another person, that's almost like you making that decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, I'm not ever going back to this person. Because if you ever do go back to that person, especially if you're not going to be honest about it, it's never going to be the same ever again. Especially for women. You never want to have sex with another man, let another man get your insides and then go back to the man you was with. Don't ever do no shit like that. He not going to ever treat you the same. Even if he stay with you, he not going to ever treat you the same. Trust and believe he not. He not going to ever treat you the same, and it's probably going to be miserable for you, especially if he was treating you good before you did that shit. Because he ain't going to treat you so good afterwards. Even if he stay with you, he not going to treat you so good. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real. Most dudes not. I'm keeping it real. He might keep you around for sex, but he never gonna treat you the same. He never even gonna think about you the same way. That's just how most men's brains are wired. You know what I'm saying? Like, he never gonna look at you the same, bro. So you need to ask yourself, hey, look, before I go on and have sex with this other person, am I fully done with this person? Because if you're not, you might want to figure out whatever you got going on with that person first. You know what I'm saying? And give it a chance if you still think it's a chance and you still want to be with them. Give it a chance and try to work it out, whatever. Because when you move on, you can't be doubling back and playing hopscotch. We got into an argument. I went out and had sex with this dude, but I'm still married to him, and we gonna work it out later. You can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? I done seen situations like that before where women get pregnant by the dude that they having sex with on the side, and they get pregnant, and then they end up trying to not tell the husband that they were sleeping with another dude, and the husband ended up raising the baby, you know what I mean, thinking it's his baby, and then 5, 10, 6 years down the line, they get into another argument, and they end up coming up, or the husband get a DNA test, or whatever case may be, he found out it's not his kid. Like, it's just a lot of stuff that can come from that. You can give him an STD, like, it's a lot of stuff that can come from that. You know what I mean? And same thing on the husband's part, if he promised her he was going to be monogamous, you know what I mean? You need to really sit down and have a conversation with yourself and ask yourself, you know what I mean? Like, am I fully done with this person? Like, is this a person that I don't want to deal with no more? And be honest with yourself. Like, I don't know. Oh, I don't want to deal with them right now. Am I done with this person for good for the rest of our lives? Right? Because if I am, okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and front my move and go do what I need to do. Move on with this other dude, right? Or whatever the case may be. But usually if you married and you already in a relationship, right? And a dude see a ring on your finger and he fuck you, he has sex with you. Excuse me. If he has sex with you, right? 9 times out of 10, that dude is not gonna take you serious. Like, women have it all made up in their heads, this whole fairy tale lifestyle off these movies and stuff like that, where you married and you and your husband going through some bumps and roughs and wiggles in the relationship, and some this magical dude, this handsome dude, come sweep you up off your feet, and he know that you married, and he like, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get a divorce from him, and I'm gonna put a ring on it. That's not what happens in real life most of the time. I'm not saying it don't never happen, but most of the time, that's not what happens in real life. What happens is niggas see that you going through some stuff with your dude, and he see a ring on your finger, and he like, shit, she going through some stuff with her dude, I bet you I can crack. And he cracked, but that's all he trying to do. He ain't trying to have a relationship with you. It would be dumb for him to get into a relationship with you, knowing that you in a relationship with somebody else and you just let him crack. That would be foolish. You know what I mean? That would be utterly stupid. You know what I mean? So that's my take on it, man, is that, when you move on, before you move on with somebody else, especially for women, because men are not forgiving when it comes to this kind of stuff. They just not, man. They just not. Even if I've seen situations where dudes keep the girl around. They take her back to keep her around. I have never seen a situation where a dude fully forgets what happened and then he just treats her the same way he treated her before. I've never seen that. Never. I've seen situations where dude keep the woman around, but he never treats her the same, bro. Never. It's either the dude just a leave her for cheating, or he'll keep her around, but he never gonna treat her the same way he did before. Never. I've never seen it. Now it's probably. I'm not saying it never happened. I'm just saying I've never seen it. You know what I mean? Men are just not forgiving when it comes to this kind of stuff, bro. They just not. You know what I'm saying? It just do something to us. Like it do something to us chemically in our brain. Something happens, bro. Something changes. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So, I mean, I just and you know what I mean? Like I don't, and it's probably even worse when you married. I'm not married, and I've never been married, so I don't know what that feels like. You know what I mean? I don't know what that feels like to be married and you married to this woman. You don't put a ring on her finger and she do some. Oh my god, you know that got to be terrible. Maybe some of y'all have been married, you know, and y'all can let me know what it's like in the comments. I don't know, man. It's treacherous though. It's treacherous. Let's rewatch it one more time.
On this phone. I don't know what the you want. Listen what I'm saying though. Listen what I'm saying though. Stop calling this phone. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I don't know what the
And the dude trying to argue.
Nah, listen what I'm saying
the
though.
phone trying to
I'm not
argue
gonna
back
go
and
back
forth
and forth
with
with this shit. Stop calling
She must
number.
have some
Block
fire.
this
She
number,
must put
bro.
something on him crazy.
And shit, babe, listen.
I'm sorry.
Lena, who's this? Who's this, bro? Be honest though. Who's this?
I'm going through a lot right now. Please just.
Lena, who's this keep calling your phone like that? Talk
She
to
going
me
through a
later,
lot,
who's
but
this,
she
Lena?
putting him through it. Like,
No, I'm talking to you. Who's this?
but she going through a lot.
I just leave me alone, please. Like you're putting a lot of pressure on me.
I'm putting pressure on you now. Wow. Some random dude calling my wife's phone. I'm putting pressure on you.
Right.
This better be a joke, Lena. I'm
That's
being serious.
because you told me. You said you didn't want to be with me. So what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do as a person? You said you didn't want to be with me anymore.
I'm not saying that. So you tell me that we have a fight. You move on already.
But that's what you was telling me. I had no choice. Like, I was going through like a super heartbreak. You told me you didn't want to be with me.
So Lena, you're so.
What do you want me to do? I don't have anyone. That was before.
So you move on. We argue, have a fight for like a week. You move on already?
No, I'm not saying.
Yo, stop calling.
And you know what's interesting is like he said, so we argue and fight for like a week and you telling you move on already? She's like, no, I'm not saying that. Because she didn't move on. He was basically the shoulder that she went and cried on when they got into it. Or should I say the dick that she cried on? You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, bro. Man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. That's my authentic reaction to it and what I think about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one, man. Peace.